General law doctrine, but that's all.
I don't believe that she's in the case. I could not even begin to approximate. That hasn't been discussed yet, but likely.
Last trial, the adjective she wanted to do the portion first, that's it. General law doctrine first. That's all fine. The full strategy was taking off the case in general law doctrine first. That's what I did with the last trial, but it's going to happen in this trial. I think, I believe that they wanted to first, on the things that first. But it would seem that even when you took a couple of days to try to get stuff to knowing how much detail I'm going to do on your one trial, obviously, so really pretty much out. But I also find you that long build it. Better point to talk.
I'm going to read it. Time qualifying them, or are we interested? Okay.
I wanted to, the last time we did it like this, I did it at the state, the charging document. Probably still do that, there's a preliminary instructional, if, make sure things like that. I'll go through those. Really silly stuff.
you will get rid of something. You know, so you don't know what happened in the first trial, you know, now. And then for tomorrow, we'll do that in December. We'll give us some.
Instruction for the standard board down. We talked about the fence, in the right, not testifying. Yes. Yes. Specific to the instruction on, reasonable value instruction. Bringing that into the summary. Yes. Alright, so we talk some more. Anything else to discuss now?
There are, what time you start at 9 o'clock?
We can't get through it until about 9:30. So I say 9:30. And the next week, so we will pull that and talk about it. But maybe a year a little earlier.
So I do have you asking just one question to the on the jury. Is it quite an idea of when the jurors, like tomorrow, you go through and for hardship, so many of the factors and back to when you have to bring it?
We have to get all the people in the area and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there's one other thing very quickly. So last Friday, when I had brought up the idea of courtroom inspection of the investigation that was going on, that sort of was afterwards, there was a question of the defense counsel's liberty regarding which investigation. Yesterday, there was an email chain between your JA, myself, and Robert Fackman. Mr. Fackman was saying that he had an outstanding motion to return as and I responded with, is that for himself, is that from the investigation that's going on, what he represents the defendant, or whether or not there's something that happened in this case, I don't know about. I did get a clear answer from him, where is it? Where is it? So I'm not sure exactly, because I didn't have access to options.
why don't you talk about that? Be recess on that, give you a chance to talk about it. Before I let you go, Bill, Dave, any discussion regarding settlement, no discussion, correct?
There's been no further discussion.
It hasn't offered anything?
No.
And you haven't,
We did offer something.
we didn't have to discuss it.
And they said they would be back to us. Well, yeah, they're talking about the meeting you're having. Yes. With the state attorney.
With the state attorney. Yes. So, one last thing about it. When I didn't know about the scheduling, so I subpoenaed them tomorrow. Right. I just want to make sure I should call them off, because we're certainly not going to be doing any testimony in any motions. Just want to make sure that's the case.
We want to swear in the panel, we can do something afterwards, we could bring her back, months later.
Yes,
You're not ready on anything, correct? You're not talking to
No,
Mr. Devens? Devens? Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you standing. That's fine. If you're comfortable, you can stand. Just demonstrate heard,
We don't need
what's going on here, this discussion we've had, having a good chance for attorneys to be possible resolution of the case.
Okay. So they can talk. We could look at it.
the outstanding motion that we filed recently, last 2 weeks or so, right? And there are 22 new state agencies. So new state agencies have not been closed as of yet. And we haven't had any hearings. There are motions. I asked you the question if they're ready to trial, and they said yes, they want to go to trial. And that's what they do. That's the concern that we weren't asking for continuance and that they wanted their day in court. They also want the motions first. I don't know exactly how they're going to do that. There's no but they indicated that they did not want a continuance. They wanted to move forward with the continuance. Did you hear that? Yes, sir. And have you been on to discuss that issue with your attorneys? That's it. And the answer to the question. Is this where you want that happen? Yeah. So the reason I ask you, let's say things don't go well for you, and we come back and maybe all these witnesses haven't been told, or all these motions haven't been heard, or something along those lines, and you go to trial, and it doesn't go well for you. I don't want to, have an issue with them coming back saying, hey, my attorneys were ineffective. I made a mistake or something along those lines because they gave me bad advice or something along those lines. To discuss this issue with your attorneys about whether or not you want to take over the depositions first, or have the motion heard first, or not. Have that discussion, correct? Yes. And they've answered all your questions. This is what you want. Right, you're on board with this decision, so I assume you're recommending it. I don't really know, but you're on board with this. You're agreeing, correct? Just like I'll ask you, right? Certain things I'm going to ask you, we want to make sure we're all on board with the same thing. It's your case, your trial, you're going to be able to counsel the third court here, and the court is one on the phone, Zoom, it's delivery. So it's open with your trial. I want to make sure you're good with it. So if you're not able to stop and answer, just make sure you're just like you did before.
We want to make it clear that since we filed a motion this time, we're not giving up. Oh, okay.
Some of the motions expressed to be heard during
Yes.
trial.
Yes, absolutely.
During trial.
Yes, sir.
You evidence in.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what happens. I don't know exactly what to do. Again, I don't know if you have 22 depositions, and you take those depositions, and you do it ongoing during the trial, and you say something in opening statement that you might not have said, maybe had all the depositions. I don't know what's going to happen.
We understand.
I'm always very cautious about starting something in a very serious matter without availing ourselves of all the pre-trial motions and getting those things involved.
And Your Honor, if I may, just again, we're coming in at the 11th hour, in our brief review case and the script, just reminding you, we still have the new charges that Mr. Evans, the charge that he picked up. We're obviously reviewing that evidence and we can finally decision. But it's my understanding, and my first review of the evidence so far, that we cannot use the field evidence that potentially could be in this trial. So we'll make sure that any of those charges, any decisions, motions we need to so that that charge in this case is filed immediately. Read everything this week. So that could potentially, I guess, have the same effect that Your Honor just brought up on certain things that might take place. Some digital forensic, because I guess there's going to be a warrant done on the vehicle to download some of the telematics. That would be something that we can do for future. I just want that on the record.
Trying to figure out how we're going to handle this and we're going to do it on the different. Trial rights, the right to process, we have a right to fair hearing as well. All of these things, just
leave something in.
I understand that. I just wanna make sure that, the prosecution on the case, we're not violating our oath. We obviously have to be prepared and God forbid something, or in this case, that we weren't aware of in the original case, we're gonna end up in a position where we don't disclose it, we didn't know about it. We wanna make sure that we don't get to that point again. We're here to make sure that this trial is done right, that there's no issues. And that's why we're really prosecuting the case. And so, I just did this in Judge Holden, safety Gregory Cunningham, where we brought the jury back, jury in July, they came back in September. So they did that for a little bit of time. We will in no way, shape, or form have an advantage by that because he's tried to live in state for 5 years and we're asking for a month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yes, up to this, right? Have a good day, Judge. Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care. Take care. Yeah.
He doesn't want to see.
I don't.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Yo, what's up, fam? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Listen. I just got my black ass home, y'all. I've been working for the man every night and day, goddamn it. Hey, look, I'm gonna drop the link because I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know nothing. I'm talking about Nathan, goddamn it. I don't know what happened. I seen the judge was asking him something. To me, it looked like he was asking him if I had to guess. It sounded like it was some speedy trial shit, but I don't know. And yeah, the audio was horrible. Dre, salute Dre. What up, Mondo? I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, I just got here. I just got home. I got home 15 minutes ago. For real. I was hungry as hell. I ordered DoorDash on the way home, nigga. So that bitch could meet me here. I was hungry as hell. Hey, look, I'm finna drop the link though, so y'all can pull up, man, and fill us in on what happened. Cause that audio was garbage. Well, I hope that audio don't be like that when the trial start for real. You know what I'm saying? I see we got a new I see the little blonde hair lady like a little new DA. I was trying to see if she looked good, you know. Hey, you know, my mind goes straight to the gutter when I see a woman. You know what I'm saying? My mind goes straight to the gutter, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? For real. What's up, Dre?
What's going on, bro? Hey, look, that audio was so bad, but I had to put the subtitles on.
I put the subtitles on my shit. I like, man, shit. And then the subtitles was still off. I seen it say California. I assume the judge
In
said
Mississippi.
Florida. Yeah, I'm like, man, these subtitles fucking up too. Well, what the judge was asking him to waive his speedy trial?
No, the judge wasn't asking to waive his speedy trial. The judge was just like basically just confirming to him that he talked to his lawyers about what's going on. He understands what's going on. So basically, what's going on is the DA is trying to get get the trial to start after the new year, but she said as early as December. She's trying to get time. She need time to get familiar with the case or whatever. But his attorneys is basically like, nah, like, we ain't having that. Like, we ready to go. Like, we can do all the deposition and everything over the weekend, and we ready to go. We ready to get this trial started now. So the judge gonna have him come back tomorrow. He's trying to find basically be lenient a little bit to try to give him a little bit more time. Because some of them cases that they was talking about, that they was bringing up, as far as like that, like trying to bring in like the cases that were familiar to this situation, most of them cases, besides one, was all like 10-day delays. She's asking for like 2-3 months. You get what I'm saying? So
so she was trying to look in case law to give to find a case that would where she got more time, where the state got more time in this circumstance.
Yeah, and then it just couldn't find it. Like I think the longest date that they put up there was like 11, maybe 12 days, but I heard 11 days. That's the longest I heard. And that's what the defense is arguing.
If I'm Melly, you got me fucked up. Hell no. That's why I put in for a speedy trial, because I'm forcing you motherfuckers either take me to trial or drop the charges.
Yeah, and what the DA and them is saying is they want to go ahead and swear the damn, like basically they want to go ahead and pick the jury, start picking the jury, because as soon as you start picking the jury, basically the trial started. So they want us to go ahead and start picking the jury, get the jury, pick them, and then come back at a later date. And the defense is like, no, we ain't doing that.
Right.
Yeah, and then like the last thing, like the lady was saying, she was trying to say that because of the new charges that he got, that's why she's asking more time, because she don't want nothing to come up like with the Brady violation from this trial, from that trial, like basically trying to come up with give the judge another excuse to them be on their side, which I think is crazy.
Fuck all that. If I'm mailing them, I'm like, no. The reason why you need more time is because somebody from your office got in some trouble and got kicked off the goddamn case, Christine Bradley. No, that's on y'all. Hell no. I don't want no continuance.
That's exactly what his lawyer said too, bro. That's exactly what his lawyer said. But the audio was so bad that the judge was talking so low, bro. Like it was, like I said, it was hard to hear, bro. Like hard to hear. So a lot of stuff I didn't hear. Like I didn't hear like what the judge actually ruled on it. Like
yeah.
So crazy. Like yeah, I'm waiting to see like if somebody actually know what he ruled on it, because like I'm curious to see if he's really going to ride with it. I don't think he really went with it though, because she was still pleading to try to get that time. So I'm thinking that he decided with the defense, to be real with you. That's what makes the most sense right now, because she was pleading like, yo, like, yeah, that's why we asking for a month and da. So she was still trying to plead to get time. So I'm assuming he didn't go with the state on this. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to come back tomorrow. So like that's what another thing I'm confused about. They come back tomorrow to do motions, or they come back tomorrow to start like picking a jury? Like what they doing?
The judge fucking up, man. Every motherfucking time it's a hearing, he put it off for another day before he make another date before he make a decision. Judge, you got to start making some of these decisions on the days of these hearings, because y'all losing time. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to go in the back room and act somebody or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it, because like the defense, like I like what the defense did, because basically what they did is they said, "Nah, we want to keep going now," because it was like, "Look, we already told the state that we'll work on the weekend. We'll work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to go ahead and get these dispossessions in." And then they already conceded that, "Hey, we'll do some of the motions after we pick the trial. We just ready to go ahead and start trial." They're trying to go ahead and start trial now.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's the same thing I would. Shit. That's the purpose of all of this. You know what I'm saying? That's the defensive strategy. Shit, hell no.
Yeah, that
Whatever little bit you prepare, shit, let's go. State, goddamn it. Hell no, I'm not finna give you more time when I don't have to give you more time in order to get you more prepared to beat me in a goddamn case. Hell no. Fuck you. And it's your fault too. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and the judge, and another thing a reason I'm saying I think the judge decided with the defense is because when he was talking to Melly, he was telling him like, yeah, like he even said something about the depositions, how all the depositions are not in, how they're gonna be coming in late. He was like, so he don't want anything. Basically, like if the deposition ain't in yet, that for them either side to be talking about what a witness has said without them being depoed first. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm thinking he leaning more towards like, let's just go ahead and get this over with.
Right. So they're gonna try to go and knock them depositions out.
Yeah. Because like, just like the defense was saying, like, bro, it's gonna take us a while to pick the jury, so you can get called up to speed while we getting this whole jury thing fixed out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's what the defense is saying. Like, it's gonna take us a while to do that anyway. So why are we gonna give you more time when you can do that when we're picking the jury? Like, it's not like they're going straight to trial anyway.
Right. I was looking at Bruce Rivers. I think last night when I was at work, and shit, he said it might take about 3 weeks for them to pick this jury.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I watched the same thing you watched last night. That's exactly what he said. He was very informative, bro. That's why I like Rivers, bro, because he be very informative. He let you know exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna play Bruce Rivers for them. I don't know if everybody's seen it. I'm finna play Bruce Rivers for y'all. I know a lot of y'all might already have seen Bruce Rivers. Too legit quick. KC say what happened? I'm late. Chevy say Dre needs a channel. We working on it. Okay, that's the one. What's up, Ashley? Morning.
Can I just tell you something?
Can y'all hear?
As a lawyer, you don't want to be in that fucking chair. You don't. Especially if you're in the most high profile. I mean, that's grounds for getting fired. If I was the chief head DA, I'd say you can't commit Brady violations and still work for me. I mean, it just wouldn't happen.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminally Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer, and I'm here with my content genius and your content genius, Michael Rivers, the man behind the plan, the man behind the camera, the man who edits and just basically behind everything I do. So today we're reacting to YNW Melly, and YNW Melly's trial has started again. This is brought to you by eSign.com. Can you believe it? eSign.com. Hell of a company, great sponsor, great partner to. Before that trial started, there the kind of document signed. I use it all the time for retainer agreements, for electronic signature. Use eSign. Let's just recap a little bit of what happened at the other trial. They had a trial, but before that trial started, there one of the Moretti, Deputy Moretti, who's one of the investigators in this case, executed a search warrant on Jamel Demon's mother's phone, Jamie King's phone, Jamel Demon's mother. There was an issue with that whole interaction. She came into the police station. They tried to grab it from her. He executed a search warrant. After it was done, another deputy comes in and he says, just say you were here or something to that effect, that you were in the room when this happened, which didn't happen. And another lawyer walked out, she's like, I'm not going to be part of this. And so that was never turned over to the defense. That, the fact that this cop tried to get another cop to lie, that was never brought up to the defense. And so the allegation here is that the lead prosecutor withheld that information. That's a problem. That's a really fucking big problem. Because if this cop is trying to get another cop to lie about something so simple as this search warrant, what else is he about to lie about? Right? And so that was not available to the defense in the first case. And remember, that wound up in a hung jury, 9-3, 9 guilty, 3 not guilty. What is the remedy here? They sought to have the whole thing thrown out because they said double jeopardy attached. And we'll show you some of the video here. And then they also asked, if you're not going to throw it out, Judge, at least take Christine Bradley, the lead prosecutor, off of this case. Why is that? What's the rule? Everything boils down to a rule of law. Okay, either a rule of evidence or an ethical rule or some kind of rule. Well, when you're a witness in your own case, you cannot serve as a lawyer. It's called the witness advocacy rule. You can't be a witness and a lawyer in the same case. And so they're going to call this Christine Bradley in the trial itself. There's another lawyer that was cross-examined at one of the prior hearings that they just had. And she says, I am not going to work with a cop who's deliberately trying to get somebody to lie.
No, I don't say anything to Melly. I leave the room. I'm done with the statement. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done investigating this case.
Why?
Because I don't work with detectives that solicit lies.
Let's say you were in the room. That's a real problem for the state in this case. So Christine Bradley now is no longer the lead prosecutor, and that kind of throws a monkey wrench into the state's case, in the sense that Christine Bradley knows that case backwards and forwards. So somebody else has got to get up to fucking speed really goddamn fast. And I know she had co-counsel on that case, and it is the biggest case that they have. So ostensibly, I would think that more than just one person would be up to speed on it. But and they can get up to speed also while they're doing jury selection. So they're going to be in jury selection for probably the next 2 weeks. And so one of the things that's going to be very difficult is to find somebody that, number one, hasn't heard about the case, or if they haven't formed some kind of opinion on the case. But so they will have a couple weeks of jury selection. And remember what I told you about jury selection? That's where you question the jury about whether they can be fair, that kind of thing. And you can't strike a jury for being black or for their religion or for any other reason like the gender, but you can strike them for no reason, just because, he probably watches Fox News. He probably, whatever. You can strike him for any or no reason, or he watches CNN or MSNBC. He's liberal. He's conservative. He's he's an NRA member. He's going to judge me harshly, which probably wouldn't happen, because NRA members are more permissive with guns, in my experience. But so now they're going to start jury selection without the aid of Christine Bradley, the main prosecutor. When you think about it, it's kind of hilarious because it's a rookie move. I mean, it's just stupid. There's no reason that, number one, that shouldn't have been disclosed. Number two, that she should have interjected herself as a witness into this case. Just isn't professional. But it does give the defense some really good ammo against Moretti. As I said, Moretti's the detective on this case. And I can't wait to watch that cross-examination. We'll dissect the shit out of that. These lawyers are pretty good lawyers. And so let's just take a look at some of the courtroom scenes.
You put it all together. There was a mistrial. They hid Brady material. Making Mr. Dennis go through another trial is a violation of double jeopardy. Jeopardy should have attached because of what occurred.
When he's talking about Brady material, Brady is a case. And it says that the government has to turn over everything that's favorable to the defense. So even if you're not going to use it, If it turns out that that is information that quite possibly could be favorable to the defense, the government has an absolute obligation to turn it over. If they don't turn it over, that's a violation of your constitutional rights. And sometimes, if it's serious enough, it could be enough to throw out a case. Not so in this case.
The issue of credibility of the statement. You're bringing in witnesses, right, that are testifying to something that you weren't a party to. Wasn't there. So for a testimony, she was coming in testifying to the collateral issue wherein she was not even a witness to the initial.
That's a good point. He's saying that Christine Bradley would be testifying about something she was not a witness to. So if the defense wants to call her as a witness, fine. Okay, she can't be the lawyer in the case and a witness at the same time. So out of an abundance of caution, we're going to put her over here. But what's going to be allowed into evidence? That'll be yet to be seen. Now, remember, I told you about Miss Boudreau, who is another. Listen to what she had to say, and she's more emphatic than Miss Bradley. Miss Bradley doesn't seem to give a shit or dress very well.
Detective Moretti said to Deputy Morrell, "You need to say you were here when I served that search warrant." And it was kind of like an awkward moment. Someone described it just kind of getting punched twice in the head. So there's a search warrant that gets served. And I'm like, what's going on? And then the next thing, he's asking this deputy to lie for him. And
the next thing he's asking this deputy to lie for him, she's going to be called as a witness. I guarantee you she's going to be called because she did see what happened. But, you need to say you were here when I served the search warrant. And if he wasn't, why the fuck would you do that? That can totally screw up a case, and it's screwing up their case. If I was, and this assistant DA, she didn't want to work with him, and I would be so fucking pissed if I was one of the DAs in this case.
Yeah, I'm like this isn't like I'm in the trial, so I'm like this can't really be happening. Deputy Gorell didn't say anything of any substance. I think he said, "Is there anything I'm needed for anymore?" or something like that. I don't remember if he said anything at all. It was just a very awkward moment.
You say anything to Moretti?
No, I don't say anything to Moretti. I leave the room. I'm done with the statement. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done investigating this case.
Why?
Because I don't work with detectives that solicit lies.
Listen to that. I don't work with detectives that solicit lies. I guarantee you that's coming into this trial. That opinion is coming into this trial. I don't work with detectives that solicit lies. And when you think about what he did, it was senseless. He didn't need to do that. He served the search warrant. It's his word that he served it. He didn't have to have another witness to say that he served it. It could have been on a body cam. It could have been whatever. But he has to deliberately tell another deputy that, you were here when he wasn't.
Is that true that Detective Moretti said to you that what he said was a joke?
No, what was intended to be conveyed.
The way it was kind of portrayed later is that it was just a joke. And you heard that DA. She didn't consider it a joke. It was awkward. And she said, it was like, what the fuck are you saying? That ain't going to happen. It was not a joke, and it was deliberately held from the defense.
Was that Deputy Gorell, his response was flippant in nature. That was the joking aspect of it.
Okay, so there's somebody from your office who sends out a Brady notice in this case.
If somebody from your office sends out a Brady notice, in other words, the favorable.
Authorized, correct?
That is correct.
And in that Brady notice that I just showed you, you're saying that there are incorrect statements of that.
That is correct.
And the incorrect statement is that you were not told by Moretti that he was joking.
That is correct. The indication has always been, and if it was inartfully conveyed at some point, the indication has always been that Deputy Gorell responded in a very flippant manner when asked about showing up.
Okay, can I just tell you something? As a lawyer, you don't want to be in that fucking chair. You don't want to be the witness, especially if you're in the most high profile. That's grounds for getting fired. I mean, I would, if I was the chief head DA, I'd say, number one, you can't commit Brady violations and still work for me. I mean, it just wouldn't happen.
To to Detective Moretti.
Does he say that in his criminal court?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So, flippant matter came from Moretti, and somehow you communicated that Moretti said it was a joke. That was together.
I did not say that Moretti said that he had made a joke in any way, shape, or form.
So you've never made the statement that Moretti said he was joking?
My statement was, at all times, and if it was ever not clear or misinterpreted by whoever was listening to it, was that Deputy Gorell made the statement that was of a flippant nature.
And Deputy Grell isn't the one who made the statement to begin with. He received the statement from Moretti.
We believe that we would have testimony that they were instructing Miss Bradley to file the Brady notice, and this goes back as early as basically in October, November, whenever that was, of 2022. The testimony will show that after they did that, pretty much everybody put their head in the sand.
And not disclosing that takes away part of the case that is very favorable to the defense, because it questions the credibility of that cop.
Did not check into things. She went through a whole trial. We sat through the trial. Nothing was mentioned about Brady. We find it hard to believe that nobody would have asked her, even after the hung jury, well, how did you handle that Brady issue?
So when you think about it, sometimes, like, let's say for the sake of argument, that the Brady material that they were talking about was completely exculpatory. In other words, it showed that the defendant was innocent. That would be a critical impact, and there's no way you can fix that. So that would be grounds for probably overturning the conviction and dismissing the case. Prosecutorial misconduct of that gravity would be grounds for dismissing a case. In this instance, it's really kind of a collateral issue, and it's really not an issue that's central to the defense. It's not an issue that's central to even the state's case, but it does go to a central witness, and that is the Moretti's credibility. So I can see how the judge said, okay, well, I'm going to allow the defense to call you as a witness, so you're out, but I'm not going to dismiss the case, because it doesn't really go to the heart of the case.
That Miss Bradley refused to sign the Brady notice that was prepared by the supervisors in the office, and she refused to sign it. In fact, it was handed to her by her secretary, and she said, I'm not signing this. And that's why Mr. Killeran from Public Corruptions had to sign that Brady notice.
Well, what does that tell you about Christine Bradley? I'm not liking her at all. I mean, aside from her choice in wardrobe, which to me doesn't look professional in court anyway, but that's me. I like to make sure that I wear, a suit and tie and my pearl handle pistol cufflinks and whatever, so you look presentable. But this is just so unprofessional. If I'm the DA, I fire her ass like right now. Those are some pretty decent fireworks. In my 25 plus years, almost 26 years of practice, I've yet to see anything of that magnitude. I've seen plenty of fireworks, and I've had things suppressed, and I've had cops lie in the stand, but to get a prosecutor removed from a case because they basically lied and then become a witness. I mean, and she kind of did lie in her Brady notice, and it just really muddies up the water, and it's wasn't necessary. It's an unforced error, So we'll continue to follow Melly. We'll continue to because they're starting jury selection, so it'll be a couple weeks doing that, and then once that hits, you're going to have the same trial, except for with different actors, and we'll see what happens. See you next time on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. Make sure you sign If you're gonna sign, use e-sign. But make sure you make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and sign up for Patreon. We'll see you next time on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you got to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you got to face. You ain't coming home till 20.
Hey, y'all, I gotta cut this live short. I gotta run an errand really quickly. I'm off, so when I come back, we'll go live again, y'all. Shout out to all y'all. I will get all y'all shout out, but I gotta run really quickly. I just got this text message, man. And I gotta run this errand real quick. But I'll be back in about 30 minutes though. I appreciate all y'all. Like, share this video, comment to this video. I'll be back though, y'all. Thank you.